All right. It is 5:33 p.m. on January 8th, 2014. I'd like to call this meeting of the Urbana Human Relations Commission to order. Can I have a roll call, please?
Francis Rigberg Baker.
Here.
Daniel Larson. Lisa Mosley. Tyler Morrison.
Here.
Peter Resnick.
Here.
Aisha Lam-So. And Rizwan Udin.
Here.
All right, we have a quorum. I'd like to get a motion for approval of the agenda, if I may.
So moved.
In a second. So motion by Rizwan, second by Tyler. Any discussion of the agenda? Any additions or changes? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. And let's go on to approval of the minutes. We've got two sets of minutes. We've got the November 2013 official meeting minutes, and then there was a meeting in December 2013. We had no quorum, so we have to end up approving both this time. Do I have a motion to approve both sets of minutes?
So moved.
Motion
move
by
to-
Fran. Any
Yes.
second?
Second.
Second by Tyler. Any changes, any corrections to the minutes? Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And that motion carries, so both sets of minutes are now approved. Item 4 on the agenda is public participation. Do we have anyone who wishes to address the commission? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll move on. Item 5, old business. We have nothing listed on the agenda for old business. I think you will have noticed in your packet we have the ongoing discussion of the Taxi Cab Commission rules for licensing. We have the ongoing discussion of the prior conviction record enforcement. And given that Todd is not here this evening, we're going to postpone the discussion of those two items until next month. So, moving on to item 6, that is, any new business? Hearing none, we'll just move on to staff report. Tony, do you want to run us through, is there anything beyond what we were given in the packet that you have to mention?
There's nothing that I have. At this point, I don't have a staff report in regards to any EEO cases.
Okay.
Todd will have those for you at the February meeting. All I have this evening are the EEO workforce statistics, and I also have a budget report, but in as far as there are no changes since the last meeting.
Great. Okay, so let's just look at the EEO vendor statistics, and we do have staff recommendations for each of these. So we've got, and does everybody have a copy? Everybody's looking over everyone else's shoulder. That's just fine.
I don't have it online.
So I'll give you a chance to look over at least the table. So we have statistics for two new companies this time, Battery Solutions LLC and Woolard Marketing Consultants. And then we have two renewals for Clark Dietz Incorporated and Hoer Construction Incorporated. Do you have that information in front of you now? Or will I be passing down my laptop for folks to see?
No, I think it's coming up.
Okay. You don't have any printed copies with you, do you, Tony?
Here it is.
Okay, they've got it.
No? Yeah.
You got it? All right. If you would have a look over, we have a recommendation for a 1-year approval for Battery Solutions, a 2-year approval for Woolard Marketing Consultants, and 6-month approvals for each Clark Dietz and Hoer Construction.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any comments, or I entertain a motion for any or all?
I move that we approve the recommendations made by staff.
All right, do I have a second?
Second?
So I have a motion by Fran, second by Rizwan. So this is Battery Solutions for 1 year, Woolard Marketing for 2 years, Clark Dietz for 6 months, Horror Construction for 6 months. I would note, especially for Tyler, as you've only seen one set of these, Woolard Marketing only has 3 employees, and our general rule is, I think it's under 10, we just approve them for 2 years unless there's some, obvious reason not to, just simply because statistics, you couldn't tell anything from those statistics. On the others, the 1 year approval means that Todd will be sending a letter out asking for information, but we will let them go for 1 year and review them as the year goes on. 6 months, we will have Todd send out a much more stern letter finding out more information about why the situation is as it is. I will note that Clark Dietz seems to have had a drop in population while her construction has a small increase. There's also churn numbers in the statistics, in the things that they have submitted. You can take a look at those. All right. Any further discussion of the motion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And that motion carries unanimously. All right. So those approvals can go through. We'll have a look at the budget report. And as Tony said, there are no particular changes. Any questions on the budget? Well, this is going to be a lickety-split meeting. Item 8, announcements. Do we have any announcements? Is there anything with regard to the Martin Luther King Day celebration?
The actual event is Friday the 17th.
Okay.
At the usual location, the Hilton Garden Inn in Champaign. Let me backtrack. I'm not sure if it's at the Hilton or at the iHotel. You know what? I have a poster upstairs. I could go grab it for you real quick.
Well, let's see if it's quickly available online. And MLK, Urbana, Champaign. And, of course, I don't have connectivity at the moment.
It is? Okay, yeah, it's at the Hilton.
It's at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Mhm.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you. A little information from the back room there. All right. And any further announcements? Great. Seeing no further business before the commission, this meeting is at record pace adjourned. Thank you all, but I appreciate you coming in because getting those minutes approved and getting the workforce statistics approved will allow departments to go forward with their work. So thank you for your trip in the cold, a little better than coming in earlier in the week, and we will see you at next month's meeting.